Good news out of the UFC. We're getting new gloves for the fighters. These will be introduced during the summer. These are not only going to reduce the occurrence of eye pokes, they should be lighter, fit better, help prevent injuries, be harder to grab, which would help prevent cheating. Less seams on the gloves, which should help reduce cuts. So great to hear. This is something that's been talked about for a very long time. And it'll be interesting to see how much of an improvement these gloves are. We'll see once they start being used in the fights. We just saw Chris Weidman win a fight in very controversial fashion with the 2 eye pokes. John Jones has had a very long history of eye pokes and been heavily criticized for it. So great news. Speaking of great news for the fighters, we just had the UFC press conference for 300, where Dana White announced the performance bonuses will be $300,000 instead of $50,000. Really good to hear. Anytime there's more money for the fighters, this is a good thing. I did find it pretty amusing that they acted as if that was spontaneous, where he was just asked and he said, okay, sure. Clearly it was planned beforehand. But, regardless, it's great when the fighters get more money. It was also announced that Mark Coleman will be putting the BMF belt on the winner between Gaethje and Holloway. Great to hear they're taking care of Mark Coleman after he had that horrific incident of the fire where he had to rescue his daughters. So great to hear UFC is taking care of him. Not much else of note in the press conference. Everything was pretty cordial. Towards the end of the press conference, Jamal Hill did have some words with Pereira. This was definitely the most heated moment of the press conference. The reporter pointed out his water bottle, which was modeled after an Easter Island statue head, which was meant to represent Pereira. Pereira didn't take too kindly to this, saying, remember this moment. Hill didn't back down, saying, you know what, I will remember it. I'll take a picture. So Hill definitely has a chip on his shoulder, rightfully so. I think a lot of people are counting him out. That's why he feels a little disrespected. But he'll have a chance to prove everyone wrong. The event's coming up very, very soon. So it'll be interesting to see how that fight plays out. I made my picks, so make sure to check out my predictions, which I'll link at the end of the video. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure to like and subscribe. Take care.